Hello and welcome to the Weekly Update, the show where we update you on all things gaming that's happened over the last week. I'll read out your comments and you have to guess what's in my cup. Sorry, what's in my cup?
The show's getting a bit action-packed.
I know, there's so much stuff. But anyway, kicking right off, let's get straight into the news. What we got?
Well, let's kick into some very, very current news. So news that's happened today.
Ooh.
I know, right? We are cutting edge. Well, we kind of reported on it before and everyone knew it was coming, but Black Ops 4 has now been officially announced as this year's Call of Duty.
Nice. Is there any inkling of what kind of Call of Duty is it? Is it medieval Call of Duty? Is it space Call of Duty?
I don't know. It's Black Ops 4.
Right.
If they continue going into the future, God knows where it's going to be after Black Ops 3. But from what I've heard, they're going to bring it back and have their favourite saying, boots on the ground combat. So
no jetpacks.
No, well, who knows? But it's
no
out
wall running.
October 12th as well.
Wow,
so
a little bit later than usual.
Earlier.
Oh, sorry, earlier. Yeah, they're normally November.
November, yeah. So it's a little bit earlier, and that's all we've got at the moment. They showed us the logo, so it is that 4, which everyone is like, why didn't they go for the classic IV rather than 4? Who knows? And there's more information coming May 17th. They're holding a special event for anyone that's interested.
Cool.
And on the back of that as well, another game got announced today.
Oh.
Earlier, about an hour ago.
Okay.
Time recording. The Division 2.
What?
Yeah.
Nobody wants that.
No. So it's being developed at Massive Games, and all they've said at the moment is more information to come at E3.
But we can safely bet that it'll be a weak, watered-down shooter with fetch quests and mundane, repetitive shooting of bullet sponge enemies, with the hope that they'll drop a storm grey beanie.
Yeah.
Case closed.
Yeah.
That is Tom Clancy's The Division 2.
Yeah, and there you go. So, so there's no other information on that other than it's going to be announced at E3.
Cool.
So,
which is not far away, is it?
No, June, so we've only got a couple of months left.
Oh, come on, Resi 2.
Yeah, we'll see. But moving on, some good sales figures for Capcom this week as well.
Oh, yeah.
With Monster Hunter World.
Yeah.
It's officially their best-selling game of all time.
All time.
Yeah, like their whole 30-something year span of the company.
Yeah.
It's the best-selling game of all time.
That's epic.
Yeah.
That's epic.
To give you numbers, they've shipped 7.5 million copies in 5 weeks.
I need to calm down.
Yeah.
That's good. That's really good. It's great for Capcom to be back in the seat again, because for a while they kind of took a nosedive a bit, didn't they?
Yeah, everything they've released hasn't done well. Even Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yeah, the
new one bombed. So it's really great that, and a good, strong single-player game with no microtransactions or loot boxes has done that.
Yep, that's great. Take note, developers and publishers of the world. You don't need to nickel and dime us all the time.
Nope. A good, solid single-player game will always win.
Absolutely. So, every time.
Yeah, so, wow. Expect more Monster Hunter. Oh, also, on the back of that, the company that ported Skyrim to Nintendo Switch have approached Capcom saying they want to do a port to the Switch.
Really?
So we could see Monster Hunter World on the Switch.
No. They can do that?
Where they can. They want to.
I mean, I've seen the game. It looks really impressive.
Yeah.
If they could get that running on the Switch, I'd be impressed.
Yeah. So it might come to Switch. There's nothing official yet, but they've just approached Capcom and say, we want to do that.
That's awesome. I hope they say yes.
Yeah, so we'll see. But that could be really cool.
Nice.
A major mess up at Oculus this week.
A major mess up?
Yeah. So everyone in the world's Oculus Rift went down because a failed software license or a expired software license soft bricked all Oculus Rifts.
No.
Yes. Someone's going to lose their job.
Oh my. So they're all bricked.
Yeah, soft bricked. So
right, so they can get them out
as soon as they go in and update the software. So it's basically it's a certificate error with the software which you have to access to run the Oculus Rift.
Okay.
So once they fix that, it will be working again, but at the moment they don't know when that's going to be.
Oh man! So there's an outage of Oculus Rifts everywhere.
Yeah, they just all went down.
Whoa.
Some people have got a workaround for it, so a fix with changing the built-in clock of the Rift.
Oh, right.
But they're warning against that because that could have
actually brick it.
that could really brick it. So I would just, if you've got one and you can't use it, just wait. I'm sure they're going to fix it.
Play something else.
And I'm sure they're going to compensate everyone for it too.
Yeah, some free Steam VR games for everyone.
Yeah, maybe. But every single Rift in the world just stopped working. So so if yours has stopped working, don't be alarmed.
Don't panic.
Everyone else's has too.
Yeah, you're all in the same boat.
Yeah, get a Vive.
Yeah. They're cheap now.
They are. Yeah. So, there's a limited edition God of War 4 PS4 Pro coming out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Does it look any good? Or
No. It's styled as Kratos' axe. So
I thought you were going to say his ass. It's just a big Kratos butt on the side.
The cloth.
No, God, don't turn it around.
Axe, yeah.
Axe.
That's the stand, right?
Right,
No. So it's got the handles up the side, and then it kind of comes around with all the motifs.
Okay, all right.
We're all children here.
Yeah.
So that's coming out, and again, it just leads me to think: what are the designers at PlayStation doing? Like Sony,
occasionally they do good, and then they just go, we'll just do this.
Yeah, their console and controller designs are just naff. At the moment.
Yeah, I gotta say, where it comes to like custom Xbox custom controllers, I slipped out there.
Who's it gonna say?
Xbox have kind of got the monopoly on that. I think.
Their controllers are awesome, but again, we just wish there was something to use them with.
Yes.
But the console comes out April 20th alongside the game, so it's very soon.
It's around the corner.
Yes, I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah, let us know if you're getting God of War 4 in the comments below.
Yeah, and what you think of the console.
Yeah.
Whether you'd be tempted to get that Pro or not. Then State of Decay 2 has been announced as well.
Nice.
And it's coming out sooner than everyone expected, May.
Oh, really?
Yeah, May 22nd, I believe. Check my notes, yes.
That is really quick.
Yeah. It's also going to be $24.99.
What?
Yeah.
How come? Wait, does that mean microtransactions and loot boxes are all over it?
No, I think it's just because the game, in its nature, is going to be mainly online focused, like the original.
Okay.
It's at the kind of a reduced price, so $24.99 here or $29.99 over in the States. There is the option to get the Ultimate Edition for like 40 or 50 quid. I'm not sure what that includes. Maybe a day one starter pack and some extra skins for your character.
Currency.
And probably some currency that you can use on an in-game shop.
Yeah.
But no, so May 22nd for that.
I'm going to look into that. I'm a bit dubious about that one. I think it's going to be riddled with loot boxes.
Yeah, maybe. But if you can play the game without having to buy loot boxes,
then that's fine.
Then that's all pretty good. So May 22nd for that one.
Nice.
And there's rumours of the PS5.
Oh yeah,
that's gone round again. So apparently
this time it looks pretty more convincing because the guy that leaked the information also leaked some other pretty big stuff that turned out to be true.
Yeah, at the top of my head now, I can't remember what exactly the story he leaked that turned out to be true was, but now he's reporting that dev kits for the PS5 were sent out the end of last year or early this year. And
another games company pushed back one of their games, and they said that it's going to be available on advanced tech.
Yeah, current and next gen technology. It's CD Projekt Red who are working on Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah, that's right. And they said it's going to be available on this new next generation tech. So it's like, what does that mean?
Alongside this, Sony have requested a patent for the next thing to have full backwards compatibility as well.
Yeah. So now, that was the thing that really interested me, because if they do release a PlayStation 5, I'm not saying they will. I don't know when it would be announced officially. These are all complete rumours. But if they did release one soon, and it was fully backwards compatible with current PlayStation 4s, that would kill the market. Like they clean house.
Yeah, they'd nail it.
I would trade in both my current PlayStation 4s to put against just getting that.
Yeah. That would be a worthy upgrade, because you can play all the current games, and
games.
You would think that it would also have the technology, so it'd be on par with the PS4 Pro with playing backwards games, because the extra technology in it, because it's obviously going to want to rival the Xbox One X or be better. So we might see a reveal this year or next, which, I mean, the PlayStation 4 came out 2013, so it's been about 5 years.
Yeah.
So if it's this year or next year, there's an announcement, and then it probably doesn't reach market for another 2 years. That's about an 8-year cycle,
generation, which is the same as the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3, sort of.
Yeah.
Like, give or take a few months.
Yeah, no, yeah, it is pretty much 8 years.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So
it sounds about right.
Yeah, it sounds about right for us to be starting to hear rumours about it now.
Yeah.
Because it has been a while. So.
Yeah, so watch this space on that one. And the last thing we want to talk about is the whole Trump video game meeting at the White House to discuss violence in video games, with obviously the recent shooting in Florida.
Yeah, which is obviously a terrible thing to have happened to America yet again, and it's getting quite frightening, the amount of times we're hearing about that in the news. It seems to be getting more frequent. I don't know if it's more frequent or if they're just reporting on it a lot more.
Frequent.
I'm pretty sure it's more frequent. It's got to be, really.
Yeah.
Once again, you've got people just trying to blame everything except for what I feel is the ultimate problem. The guns.
Yeah.
They're designed to kill people.
Yeah.
So that's what they do, and I was disturbed by Trump's wanting to teach certain teachers special training and arm them in school. I can't think of any situation where adding guns to more guns will solve violence with guns. The math just does not work.
No, putting more guns into a situation increases the risks of shootings, and putting bulletproof panic rooms in schools, I don't think that's the answer. Okay, no. It's a good safety measure for if anything happens in the future.
I've seen the video about these boxes, and they have said that I don't think they were designed purely for bulletproof. They're actually the video is quite old. I think it's more designed for storms, hurricanes,
natural disasters,
tornado proof, and all that kind of stuff. So it makes sense to have those in classrooms, because you've got a concentrated area where there's a lot of kids. Getting them into a storm-proof box, that sounds like a good idea to me.
Yeah.
But the way the media is spinning it at the moment is like, it's for guns to stop shooters coming in and shooting all the children. And although that's sadly a very real possibility, because there are just some sick people in the world, I mean, what does video games have to do with the individual that decides to do that? Because I myself have been playing violent video games for as long as I can remember. I've watched violent movies since I was probably too young to watch them. I watched RoboCop when I was 10.
Yeah,
that was violent, and they swore a lot in that. I'm not a bad person. I have never once felt like, doing anything evil like that.
Yeah, so it just literally just comes down to the mental state of the individual. That's all it is. It can't be blamed on anything. And blaming video games, I think you made this point earlier, where you can't just blame video games, you'd have to then blame all media, movies,
comic books, TV shows, anywhere that's... I mean, they did it with cigarettes. When cigarette advertising, they tried to stop people smoking in like TV sitcoms and stuff like that, because it's promoting cigarettes and stuff like that. So a lot of the shows were just... It's weird now when you see like old stuff and people are smoking inside in offices and stuff.
Yeah, it's
really strange.
Like a weird, like hazy camera, like the smoke.
Yeah. So, but the whole point is, these games are very realistic in a lot of cases. And you are responsible for pulling the trigger and killing a bad guy. So I guess that's why this talk is happening, because of your involvement in using a weapon in a game. But that said, it's a video game, it's fictional, and what they're saying is, I guess, is that these games can influence people who have a weaker mind. Not a weaker mind, but maybe that are not mentally sound, shall we say.
Yeah.
So are we to now ban them from playing video games? Is there got to be a system where we pick out people that aren't mentally right and stop them from playing violent video games? Because that's the major argument right now for the guns.
Yeah.
We should try to find the people that are mental and stop giving them guns.
That's it.
That's what they want.
Yeah.
That's what they want to do. And like that's a great issue. But they need to stop selling them to people without background checks and waiting times and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm all for, like, you know, people use guns for a lot of different stuff. Shooting, sports, hunting, if you're that way like inclined. You know, we have guns in England. You know, farmers, like, there's clay pigeon shooting. They use it to hunt vermin on the farms and stuff like that. But to get a gun over here, man, you got to jump through hoops.
Yeah, it's a lot more difficult to get a gun here. And the other thing as well is the main issue is with automatic weapons. That's it.
Yeah.
Automatic weapons, I don't think should be sold over the at all.
I mean,
to non-military personnel.
No, I mean, have you seen one of these rifles? I mean, that is a military, like, assault weapon. You know, that is a frightening thing. And like in, you know, the UK, we're not around guns at all. I never see them in my day-to-day life. I actually can't remember the last time I saw a weapon being carried in public. I think it was, I went near an airport after there was a recent bomb scare.
It's always airports, and you'll see
airport security
police officers with,
they're carrying MP5s, and like that was the last time I saw them. But that was fucking years ago.
Yeah,
you know, you don't see them at all. So to see that America, a kid of 19, like, can go into a gun market and just buy an assault weapon like that and walk out with it when they can't buy booze or a lottery ticket.
Yeah,
there's something wrong. You know, there's something wrong there. So I hope that this Trump gathering of video games kind of like, I mean, what's it going to say? Yeah, video games are violent. And did we not know that before? They're really fucking violent. A lot of them are really, really violent. But that's not going to solve the problem of people going and killing people, is it?
No.
Stop giving mental people guns.
Yeah,
and
pretty
kids.
much.
Stop selling guns to kids who are emotionally distressed about bullying in school and flip out over things.
Yeah, and stop blaming video games, I think, is the main
and
point.
Music, and movies,
and
everything that isn't to do with someone just making that decision to go and do something horrible. But
Yeah.
Anyway, I think we've spoken about that.
Yeah,
enough.
let's move on.
I would love to hear your thoughts about it in the comments below, like where you stand on violence in video games, and if you think it is something that should be more regulated, or, you know, is the ESRB system just not good enough anymore? Do we need something more restrictive? Like, if a game features guns or drugs, then maybe it should have like a blank cover or not be sold to anyone under 21 or 25 or whatever.
Yeah.
So let us know your thoughts below, like on what kind of regulations you think should be in place on these games. Maybe some of you out there have kids. What do you feel about letting your kids playing these, you know, violent video games? Let us know.
Yeah.
I think now we've got to the part of the show
Yeah.
where we read out your comments. So your comments from last week, and we've had quite a few, haven't we, Jay?
Yeah, we've got about 13 to read out, so we'll try and get through as quick as we can.
Yes.
But we're in there straight away with Oznark.
Oznark, how's it going?
I, for one, am happy that you don't get PS Vita and PS3 games with the monthly games. Some of the PS Vita games are shocking. Maybe with less Vita and PS3 games, you might get better budget games like AAA titles. I'm disappointed 90% of the time the monthly titles maybe that's just me. And that Vimto Watermelon Strawberry Peach looks delightful.
Ooh, it was close. Not quite. Almost there.
We'll reveal at the end.
Yeah.
But
you got part of it right.
But yeah, maybe with less Vita and PS3 games, you might get better PS4 games.
Yeah. Well, this
got some pretty good ones this month.
Yeah, it's Bloodborne's on there.
Bloodborne and Ratchet and Clank. Yeah,
there you go.
So they're AAA. So
pretty
that's
good.
Pretty good. It's a good start. But thanks, Oznark.
Cheers.
Next we have Widden Pallets.
Widden Pallets.
I've been commenting for weeks, but YouTube is broken now, so other people couldn't see them. So I made a new account. No longer King Pringles.
Oh, King Pringles.
Anyway, to sum up the failed comments, I heard Fox, now owned by Disney, is considering buying a share of WWE. I think the next trilogy they should remake should be the Rayman originals.
Oh yeah, that would be good. That's a good shout.
I think Rayman needs to come back. Some.
Well, he came back quite recently, didn't he? But
a couple of years ago.
Yeah, when the Wii U launched,
they went back to the original 2D sort of art.
That's right.
Rather than the shocking 3D entries. So yeah, maybe rehash the old ones would be cool.
Yeah.
And after the Smart Glass and the Xbox Kinect and console DRMs and Lawbreakers, sorry, Bren, what failed project do you think they will try to sweep under the rug next?
PSVR, or at least version 1 of it.
Yeah, PSVR maybe. That's the first one that popped into my head.
I wouldn't say it's a failure, but I'm pretty certain they're going to be quick to move on from it to get something better out, because it's not perfect.
No.
Or I think VR in general is not going to take off for a long time yet. I mean, don't get me wrong, it is very good and very big and successful with a lot of people at the moment, but it's not for everyone, and it's still considered a niche kind of thing. So until they can make it really good and widen that, I think VR is going to kind of go the way of 3D television and 3D movies. Going to be kind of like
my TV has 3D and I don't even know the last time I used it. But so that, I think motion controls are another one which they're dying off, because controllers still have that ability, but they don't really use. And also the PS4 trackpad on the controller. What does that get used for nowadays?
Yeah, it's good. You know what? I think the only game I've ever played where it used the trackpad efficiently was Killzone.
Yeah, when you swipe.
And you swipe to change the attack types of your drone.
Yeah.
That's it.
I think that was the only game that used it, other than Until Dawn, where you had to swipe
to
unlock your phone, and we used your controller with the broken one.
And it had a broken touchpad. Yeah. So we were like, why isn't this working?
This should be simple.
Oh, wait a minute, guys. My controller's broken.
So yeah, maybe one of those. But thanks for your comment, and welcome back, Wooden Pallets.
Thank you.
Andy M next.
Andy.
Hi, Mog. My guilty bad good movie is the Evil Dead trilogy.
Oh, I wouldn't say it's a bad.
They're good.
They're good movies.
Good.
I would have said that, if we were including those in there. But they're good movies. They're not bad. They're not bad. Okay, maybe they're a little bad.
Maybe we're looking at it through rose-tinted glasses now.
Maybe.
Because of our love of the films, but...
Nah, it's awesome.
I'm interested in playing Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet, and went to Game to get a price, only to find out it's sold out in roughly 3 or 4 days.
Oh, crikey.
Wow, okay.
Wow.
It's either...
Amazon, then.
Yeah, maybe.
Get it online.
Yeah, or PlayAsia.
Yeah, PlayAsia.
What game did you struggle to get on release for a few days after?
Oh, Turok 2. I waited for months to get my hands on that, and they kept pushing it back, and then they sold out, and they didn't hold my copy. I was well annoyed. I know it's going back a fair few years, but that's how bad it was, because I remember it. Trying to get Turok 2, nightmare.
Not bitter about it at all.
No, I've still got it though.
Yeah,
still got it. Weren't letting go of that bad boy.
There's probably a few examples for me, but the two that stand out more recently were Persona 5 and Nier Automata.
Yeah,
both of them games were really hard to get hold of.
Yeah.
Unless you wanted to spend a fortune.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they seem to just skyrocket in price. I looked at getting the collector's edition of Nier Automata, and it was like £400 now.
Yeah,
like I was like, fuck.
Yeah,
I'll just get the standard one.
Yeah, it was why Square Enix have started, like, all their collector's editions are only available through them on their website, so they're charging like £250.
Yeah.
And if you weren't lucky enough to get a pre-order, they're being resold on eBay for like
double that
500-600.
price.
Yeah. So some of them games.
Subscribe to their newsletter.
Yeah.
You'll get notifications.
Yeah, how to spend all of your money.
Yes.
But have to let us know in the comments, guys, if you got any stories and stuff that you struggle to get hold of.
Yeah.
But thanks, Andy. Thanks for your comment.
Cheers.
William C5233.
William.
That clip at the end, and she who must not be named when recording, cutting in had me laughing.
We muted her.
Yeah,
we muted her.
Muted
we
now.
hit the you can't hear us. Alexa. Yeah, see, can't hear nothing. Sorry if I've activated yours at home.
Yeah, let us know if we do. That'd be quite funny.
Sorry.
Sega also pulled the Yakuza 6 demo from the UK store as well, but I downloaded it before they pulled it, and it was just a demo for me. Yeah, I think that was only in America that affected with the whole demo.
Oh, right, so it was just North America that was...
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
okay.
from what I understand. And also, going on the Alexa thing, has anyone else had that bug when it just laughs?
I haven't had it.
I've not had it.
I've not had it, but I asked her this morning. I said, Alexa, can you laugh? And she went, of course I can. Tee-hee. And I was like, that is creepy. You should sort that shit out.
Yeah, yeah. So apparently it's been doing it to people just randomly. I mean, I've not experienced it, but yeah, that would creep me out.
Yeah, just randomly sat there and just Alexa just starts going, tee-hee. Yeah, but apparently they're fixing it.
Yeah, so. They are fixing it. Anyway, I'm going back to play SAO Fatal Bullet. See you next week.
Nice. See you next week.
Hello again.
Yeah.
Thanks, William. Thanks for your comment.
Cheers.
Cook Us Nerdy Corner.
Hey, how's it going?
One game I couldn't stop playing was Kingdom Hearts 2 for the PS2. I remember just bunking off school for a week while my parents went to work and played it to death. But of course my parents found out that I was missing school, and as punishment they took my PS2 away for a week. But then I'd already finished the main story, so it was worth it.
I remember I called in sick to work once and played Halo 3 all day. When it came out.
Yeah.
I did that.
For midnight release and stuff, that I used to book the day off work. But I do remember when I first...
Oh yeah, sorry, I booked the day, yeah.
Yeah, when I first... in case anyone from work is watching.
No, I booked the day.
Okay,
I booked the day.
Yeah. All right, it was holiday. He's got the slips to prove it. I remember when I was first allowed my PlayStation in my room, and it was like on one of them really small CRT TVs, and it was on a chair.
Yeah.
And I started playing Final Fantasy VIII, and I played it right the way through the night. And I think I went to bed at 8, and when I didn't get up until the afternoon, my mum was like, yeah, we're taking that PlayStation out your room. It's probably for the best. Yeah.
I will play it all night.
Yeah. So I think we've all been there.
Yeah.
But thanks, Cook Us Nerdy Corner. Thanks for your comment.
Cheers.
Dave McIntosh.
Dave McIntosh.
Hey guys, is there any digital games that you always wanted to play, but for whatever reason it's no longer available?
Lawbreakers.
For me, it's without a doubt the lost spin-off or prequel to Final Fantasy VII, Before Crisis Final Fantasy VII. Not to be confused with Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII that came out on the PSP. Before Crisis was a mobile game exclusively to Japan that focused on the lives of the Turks. This was before Android OS was a thing, and the game was out in episode format. It's sad that Western fans never got to play the game with either a remake or re-release.
Oh, maybe that's on the cards, you know.
I mean, I know the game you're on about because I remember seeing all the screens in all the magazines for it, and I think Dirge of Cerberus Final Fantasy 7 on the PS2 that I've got, I think that's got a sleeve inside, like, advertising it.
Yeah.
So I know the game you're on about, but no, I never played it.
No. Maybe we will one day.
Maybe.
Come on, Japan.
They're remaking Final Fantasy 7. It might be a bonus thing on that, maybe.
Oh, maybe. That would be cool.
They might release it on...
They might do it as DLC or something.
Yeah. Download on the PS4, like a PS4 arcade sort of game. Because they did something similar with Final Fantasy 15. Like a pixelated sort of side-scrolling thing.
Right, yeah.
So
you never know.
It might be coming out, but
Watch that space.
Reminded me back in the days I got off Final Fantasy 7. But thanks, David. Thanks for your comment.
Cheers.
Matthew Long, 1978.
Matthew Long, not short. Long.
I agree that Turok hasn't aged that well, and in all honesty, should probably just stay in the past. Back in the day, it was great. I recall it being the first game I ran on my 3DFX Voodoo card.
Also, God, I remember those Voodoo cards. Yeah, I remember the box. Do you remember the box?
No.
The one we got over here was it had like a voodoo kind of mask or something on it. It had maybe it was a woman, like a girl wearing a mask or something like that. I'll find a picture of it.
I don't remember that. Also, if you like Brain Dead and Bad Taste, you should check out Black Sheep, which was filmed in New Zealand about genetically engineered sheep. Yeah, I have seen that.
You think we hadn't seen Black Sheep?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, but it's another stupidly good film, and it's just.
I'll drop one on you though, seeing as you enticed us with Black Sheep. How about you check out Zombievers? Yeah, check it out. It exists. I promise. Zombievers. Yeah. It's hilariously bad. Check that one out. Let me know what you think.
Zombie, there you go.
You've got a week to watch it and let me know what you think.
Let us know. Yeah. But thanks, Matthew Long. Thanks for your comment. Sleeping Rabbit.
Sleeping Rabbit.
Ark Bros in the house.
All right.
Yeah.
I guess you play the Ark as well.
Big up the Ark. Yeah. It's a strange addiction. But thanks for your comment. The Jerk at Work.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm not too fussed about PSN dropping PS3 or Vita games or the early price increase. I still think it's very good value for money. With regard to getting games cheap, I have been doing that for over 10 years. I wait a year or two after a game comes out and I can get it at a fraction of the price, and usually with all the DLC.
Yep.
Did that with Fallout 3, Dishonored, Skyrim. I have never understood paying $60 plus for a game than paying $20 to $30 per expansion.
No, I think the only reason to buy a game on day of release these days is with online games. So you know, the kind of games where you have to be in at the beginning to kind of enjoy their life cycle. Yeah. But with a single player game, you can pick that up any time, and it's much better to wait for a long time with single player games. If you know Mass Effect Andromeda was anything to go by, you should wait until they finish the frickin' thing.
That is a very good point.
So yeah, buying games like on day one these days is just, it's terrible.
It is terrible. No, and I mean, I keep trying to tell myself not to do it, but sometimes I just can't wait to play the game, so I have to go out and buy it, and that's just how they get you. But yeah, it would have worked well for Horizon Zero Dawn if you hadn't played that. The complete collection came out in December for a fraction of the price, so you know, yeah, it is worth doing, but. If you're like me and just impatient,
I was going to say
I have to get it day one, usually at midnight.
That's it. You've got to have the patience to do it, and like doing the things that we do. We do a YouTube channel about gaming, and we're making games and we're playing them constantly, so we can't wait.
No, we have to be there. Like the first ones in the queue at midnight, unfortunately.
Willpower is lacking.
Yeah, it is. It's very expensive.
Yes.
Lastly, speaking of Friends, check out Episodes on Netflix. It stars Matt LeBlanc, Tamsin Greig, and Stephen Mangan.
Oh, okay.
Fantastically funny.
Oh, okay. Oh, we'll check that out. What was it called again?
It was called Episodes.
Episodes.
I think I've heard of it, but I've never seen it.
All right, I'll check that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm almost at the end of Friends now. I'm approaching the 10th season. Ooh. I'm on the 2-part finale of season 9 at the moment. So yeah, I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Means nothing to me.
Oh, right, yeah, you don't watch it, do you?
No,
why am I talking to you about it?
I don't do Friends. But, thanks, Jerk at Work. Thanks for your comment. Maria. Hey guys, have you seen the Metal Gear Survive Secret Message video by Young Yeah?
Yes.
I find it super hilarious.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Have you watched it?
I haven't watched the video, but I've seen the secret message they put in there. Is it KJP Forever?
Yeah, Kojima Productions Forever.
Yeah.
And then the two guys that worked on like the original Metal Gear, you called them Bastards. Yeah. And it was signed Revengeful Mosquito or something like that. And it's a great video. It is really funny. I'm not sure what to make of it. Like, who did that? Who found out about it? Was it literally just like someone like pausing it and scrutinizing over it? I mean, I never bothered to do that when I played, but I suppose I wasn't looking for anything. But I wonder who dropped a hint. How did that get out?
Yeah, you think it came from the insiders directly, maybe?
Someone's got to have leaked it, but to be fair play to them. Fair play.
Yeah. They probably don't have a job anymore.
Yeah.
But,
yeah. Well, I don't know. Well, it was whoever was in charge of that clipboard.
Yeah. So whoever was in charge it might not have been him that did it.
Yeah.
But he's definitely lost his job now. But yeah, it's funny.
It's a good video.
It's funny when the devs fight back.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It makes you feel like they are on our side.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. A big sod off Konami.
Yes.
But thanks, Maria. Thanks for your comment.
Cheers. Thank you.
Dan next.
Dan.
Glenfiddich 18-year-old single malt Scotch whiskey. I'm assuming that's in your cup.
It's not in my cup. I wish it was in my cup.
Yeah, if it was in his cup, he would be doing the video horizontal.
Yep.
Also, RUF is an actual car company. They're a company that tunes Porsches to make them even faster.
Oh, right.
Well, there you go then.
I think I vaguely remember hearing about that
sort of tidbit.
Yeah. But no, the first time I heard of RUF was
in Gran Turismo. Yeah. But yeah, thanks Dan. Thanks for your comments.
Cheers,
thanks for the info.
Yes.
Grave Beetle. Hi guys, continuing the PSVR theme, what activities other than gaming have you used your PSVR for? watching 3D movies.
I've downloaded every kind of experience that's been available for the PSVR. Like that includes a sit-down performance by a famous violinist who performs a classical piece of music in front of you while a piano player sits next to you playing the piano. Incredible. The 3D audio is just like insanely good, and the way they filmed it. They filmed this like concert. It's the Abbey Road Studios or something like that.
Yeah.
And they filmed the whole interior of it, and then they took the footage and put it into Unity, and they modelled like the mic stands, the piano, and they placed the video footage over the top of these assets. So when you're sat in this chair and you've got the VR headset on, you can actually move closer to the piano, and you can like get closer to him, look at the violin, you can see the guy's hands playing on the piano. It's incredible stuff. Check that out. But yeah, it's about like 10-15 minutes long. But, so yeah, I've done all the experience-y type stuff, and I watched a music video in 3D, but it made me feel violently sick very quickly, so I turned it off. But
I've only used it for gaming, really.
Yeah,
just a few games we played here, the horror games and the really cool Star Wars Battlefront.
By far, I'd say Star Wars Battlefront mission is the best VR experience you can have right now, and it's literally just one 20-minute long mission.
Yeah, completely free, which you can play as long as you own Battlefront. You can play it for free.
Yeah, and I think that's the best thing I've played in VR.
Yeah,
for sure.
I really enjoyed playing through that. It's the best thing I've done so far.
Yeah.
But as to your question, Bren, yes, the username is a play on Beetlejuice.
Oh, nice. I was right.
Keep up the great work.
Awesome, thank you.
Thank you. And lastly, David Reynolds.
David, he's got in there, hasn't he?
He has got in there, always at the end. Right, hey guys.
Hey.
So, a two-part question for you.
Part one.
I was just wondering for each of you, what 3 games are you most looking forward to that's releasing in the next few months? Mine are NintendoQueen 2, God of War, and Detroit Become Human.
Okay. Well, I'm looking forward to The Last Night, that pixel art game that's coming out on Xbox. That's about it, really. Resident Evil 2, an announcement on that. That would be nice.
An announcement on that. You're not in for the game, just an announcement at the moment. Yeah.
No, I'm not really looking forward to anything. I can't say I'm that bothered.
Not even Sea of Thieves that's launching in 2 weeks.
No. I mean, I have a feeling I'm going to get it because I want to try it. But I'm not looking forward to it. I'm more like getting that as out of curiosity more than anything. Like, you know, the beta made it look shit, so I'm kind of wondering there's got to be more to it than that. But so I will try that. But no, as to like properly, I can't wait to get this game, I'm not really looking forward to any.
Yeah,
no.
I suppose all the ones you've mentioned, so NintendoQueen 2, God of War, and Detroit Become Human, and also I'm looking forward to Far Cry 5.
Oh yeah, the American implantation kind of.
And have you seen the DLC
one
they're doing for it? So they did that Far Cry Blood Dragon, was it?
Oh yeah, yeah, the like the 80s style.
They're doing similar ones for. The new Far Cry. They're doing a zombies like style one.
Of course they are.
And one where you're on Mars.
Okay.
So it does. Yeah, it does. It does look really cool. But yeah, so I mean, I'm looking forward to Far Cry 5.
Yeah.
Secondly, what are your thoughts on Nintendo's Labo products? I haven't seen too much so far, but what I have seen just looks like it'll probably be overpriced, not work as expected, and be just another moderately long fad like Infinite or Skylanders. Even though I enjoy collecting Infinites, lol.
Well, I'd say that like this is aimed at children. This is like, you know, I'd say it's aimed at kids, but more at parents that have kids, you know, because like you get to do this kind of stuff with your kids. So like I know a friend of mine at work, he's ordered like the variety pack. He's got 2 kids. He said he can't wait to get that kit and build it with his kids and make the piano and stuff like that. Yeah, I think that's what it's for, really. Nintendo haven't really given any details yet whether or not you will be able to get replacement cardboard sheets, or whether you can. I mean, to be fair, they're punch out things, so you could just draw your own. You know, you keep the punch outs because they're perforated, so you just pop them out, and you've got the template right there. Just take that, draw around on any cardboard, cut it out. There you go. You got a new one. So I think that's going to be good. I'm pretty sure Nintendo will offer replacement sheets that you can just purchase.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that there's going to be something that they'll do.
Yeah, but I think it's more. I don't think it's overpriced for what it is. It's the same price as a regular game. It's just that you're getting this extra bit added in for next to nothing, really. I think it's good.
Yeah, I'm quite looking forward to getting it and just giving it a go. I think it'd be something definitely very different.
Yeah, and it's just again, it's Nintendo showing how innovative they are and how the Switch isn't just a one-trick pony. It's not just a tablet that's got a controller on it. These controllers are really well thought out, and they've got cameras inside and sensors. And I think what they're implying with Nintendo Labo is that the Nintendo Switch can do a lot more than what you really thought it could do.
Yeah.
So I think it's a good thing. This can only lead on
to bigger and better things.
Yeah, in the future.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Watch that space.
Yeah. Lastly, looking forward to hearing your thoughts. Keep on gaming. P.S. Loving the retro music, Bren.
Loving the retro music.
Retro music.
Oh, well, yeah, I've been composing music for our video game. Yeah, if you want to check that out, we've got a Facebook page for one of the games, which is Grandma's Spoopy House. So if you would like to go and have a listen to the music and see some of the artwork that's been created for that game over on the Facebook page, then please go and do that. We'll put the link in the description below, and you can go and like it. Yeah, follow me. But there's lots of cool stuff on there, and we update it quite regularly when we make new cool stuff. So but thank you very much for your comments.
Yeah, that's all the comments.
That's it. We finally got to the end of the video.
Yeah.
Hey, these are getting super long now.
They are getting long now. We need to do one more thing. You need to announce what was in your cup last week.
What was in my cup last? What was in my cup last week? Oh, it was Vimto, because we did that clip at the end. Yeah. We did a clip at the end of me shaking a bottle of Vimto. So it was just the Vimto
squash.
Vimto squash.
Yeah.
Vimto squash. What's in my cup? Right. Yeah. So thank you so much for your participation. I love doing these videos, connecting with you guys, spending this time to talk each week. I think it's great. I don't know if we can do this in a better way. I don't know if there's something else we could do. We're working on getting the PSN community back up, so hopefully we'll be able to play some games with you guys soon.
Yeah, it's all renamed. It just needs a new picture.
Yeah, I know. I'm working on that. I was supposed to put it in the Dropbox and I haven't. Yeah, I'll get that sorted. And we'll send out details for that as well for anyone that wants to join us on that. I think there's been a few people popping in.
Yeah, a few people have requested access, so so the community's getting bigger on there.
Yeah, we're getting there. Come and join us.
Yes.
And every time we're online or playing Rainbow Six or whatever, we'll send an invite out to the community, and if you happen to be online, you can come and play.
Yeah.
So cool. But I think that's all the time we've got for this video. It's been a long one, sorry about that. Thanks for sticking with us. If you liked it, don't forget to smash the old like button. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, I've been Bren.
I've been Jay.
And we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. What's in my cup? What's in my cup? Answers in the comments.